Recently, I went to the grocery store with what seemed like a simple task. I just wanted to find a few sugar-free foods, since I gave up sugar quite a while ago, and honestly, it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made. But let's be real, there are times when that craving hits. Maybe it's mid-afternoon, and you just want a little snack, or you get a sudden sweet tooth and want something quick and easy to satisfy it. So there I was, walking through the aisles, and I couldn't believe how frustrated I felt. Almost everything had added sugar. Yes, they literally take that refined white sugar you're familiar with and sneak it into the food. But what's even more shocking is how it's hidden in things you'd never expect. It's in your mayonnaise, your ketchup, that healthy salad dressing, spices, yogurt, even peanut butter. The list goes on and on. Have you ever noticed this too? Let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear your thoughts. Anyway, to make a long story short, I left the grocery store empty-handed and decided to head to the farmer's market to stick with my usual staples. But honestly, this whole experience left me shocked, and it's what inspired me to make this video for you. Have you ever stopped to think about how many foods at the grocery store look healthy, but really aren't? And it's not just about sugar. A lot of these foods contain ingredients that are known to increase your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. It's terrifying, and the worst part is, hardly anyone talks about it. But I'm not here to scare you, or tell you to stop eating everything you love. The truth is, there's a small handful of foods that experts recommend you remove from your home immediately. And trust me, making this simple decision can truly transform your life. And here's the best part. I'm not just going to talk about what you shouldn't eat. I'm also going to show you the best foods for your health, the ones you should be adding more of to your plate. By the end of this video, I'll even share a special anti-cancer recipe you can make at home. It's simple, delicious, and packed with ingredients to help protect your health. Sound like a good plan? All right, let's dive in. Let's start with something you probably drink every day, or at least keep in your kitchen for those cozy moments. It's warm, comforting, and often marketed as a healthier alternative to coffee. But here's the catch. The problem isn't the drink itself, it's what it's packaged in. These little pouches or bags are designed to make your life easier, but they could also be slowly poisoning your body. Why? Because many of these bags are made with plastic fibers. And when you steep them in hot water, they release microplastics, tiny, invisible particles that you end up drinking. These microplastics don't just pass through your body. They build up, causing inflammation, and even contributing to cancer and other diseases. You guessed it, I'm talking about tea bags, especially those fancy pyramid-shaped ones. But don't worry, you don't have to give up tea. Switch to loose-leaf tea and use a stainless steel or reusable strainer. It's a small change that makes a huge difference for your health, and it tastes better too. Oh, and if you thought that was bad, wait until you hear about this next kitchen staple that's hiding something even worse. All right, picture this. You're cooking dinner, pouring oil into the pan, thinking you're making a healthy choice. After all, it's labeled as heart-friendly and is one of the most popular oils in the world. But here's the shocking part. This oil, when heated, produces toxic chemicals that can damage your cells, increase your risk of cancer, and even contribute to diseases like Alzheimer's. What's worse? A lot of this oil comes from genetically modified crops, which have been linked to hormonal imbalances and other health issues. So what is it? It's canola oil. Even though it's marketed as a healthy choice, studies show that it breaks down faster than other oils when heated, releasing harmful compounds like aldehydes. What should you use instead? Go for extra virgin olive oil for low-heat cooking or avocado oil for high-heat recipes. They're packed with healthy fats and don't release nearly as many harmful chemicals. Now, let's talk about something creamy, gooey, and oh so delicious. It's that irresistible ingredient we sprinkle on everything. Pizza, pasta, salads, you name it. But here's the thing. Not all of this ingredient is what it seems. Some of it is actually fake, made with ingredients that have no business being anywhere near your plate. Imagine this. Instead of being made from milk, some versions of this food are made from oil, water, and chemicals. They're designed to look and taste like the real thing, but they're missing the nutrients, like calcium and protein that you expect. Instead, They're loaded with sodium and unhealthy fats, which can raise your blood pressure and increase your risk of heart disease. Any guesses? I'm talking about pre-shredded cheese and those cheese-like products you see in the dairy aisle. If you see words like cheese product or cheese food on the label, it's not the real deal. Instead, buy a block of real cheese and shred it yourself. It's fresher, healthier, and actually tastes better. Speaking of things that look healthy, but aren't, the next one is a huge culprit, and almost everyone has it in their fridge. Let me paint a picture for you. It's breakfast time, and you're pouring yourself a tall glass of something you think is packed with vitamins and nutrients. It's fruity, refreshing, and seems like the perfect way to start your day. But here's the truth. This drink is often loaded with as much sugar as a can of soda. Even the ones labeled 100% juice are stripped of their natural fiber, making them nothing more than a sugar rush in a glass. Without the fiber, the sugar in this drink hits your bloodstream fast, causing your blood sugar to spike and crash. Over time, this can lead to weight gain, diabetes, and even heart problems. So what is it? It's fruit juice. If you love fruit, the best way to enjoy it is in its whole form. The fiber in whole fruit slows down sugar absorption and keeps your body happy. Trust me, your body will thank you. Now, if you thought fruit juice was bad, wait until you hear about the secret lurking in your pantry, one that's been linked to hormone disruption and even infertility. Okay, let's talk about those handy little cans sitting in your pantry. They're great for quick meals, right? But here's the problem. The lining of these cans contains a chemical that's been linked to some seriously scary health problems. This chemical can seep into the food, especially if the can is damaged, heated, or contains something acidic like tomatoes. Once it's in your food, it gets into your body, and studies have linked it to hormonal imbalances, infertility, and even cancer. The culprit? BPA or bisphenol A. So what can you do? Look for cans labeled BPA-free, or better yet, choose fresh or frozen versions of your favorite foods. And whatever you do, don't heat food in the can. It makes the problem even worse. Now, let's move on to breakfast. If you thought a can of soup was bad, just wait until you hear about what might be lurking in your cereal bowl. All right, imagine this. You're pouring yourself a big bowl of something crunchy and sweet. It's marketed as wholesome and fortified with vitamins, so you think you're starting your day off right. But here's the truth. This breakfast staple is often nothing more than a sugar bomb in disguise. Some versions contain more sugar in one serving than a donut, and the portion sizes on the box are so tiny that most of us eat 2 to 3 times the recommended amount without realizing it. And it's not just the sugar. These products are often stripped of their natural nutrients and filled with artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives. Yep, I'm talking about breakfast cereals, especially the ones aimed at kids. If you love a quick breakfast, try switching to oatmeal or homemade granola. You can sweeten it naturally with fresh fruit and honey, and it'll keep you full and satisfied much longer. Now, if you thought cereal was bad, just wait until you hear about the dessert that's been called the worst food ever given to humans. It's cold, creamy, and one of the most popular desserts in the world. But here's the catch. This treat is often packed with artificial colors, flavors, and stabilizers that can disrupt your gut health and increase inflammation. One of the worst offenders is an ingredient called carrageenan, which is used to give this treat its smooth, creamy texture. Studies have linked carrageenan to gut irritation, inflammation, and even an increased risk of cancer. So, what is it? It's ice cream. If you can't imagine life without ice cream, try making your own at home with frozen bananas and almond milk. It's creamy, naturally sweet, and completely free of harmful additives. And there you have it. 7 foods you should stop buying immediately to protect your health. As promised, here's my anti-cancer smoothie recipe to get you started on the right track. AntiCancer Smoothie recipe. 1 cup spinach, 1 cup frozen berries, blueberries, raspberries, or strawberries, 1 tablespoon ground flaxseed, 1 cup unsweetened almond milk, 1/2 teaspoon turmeric, with a pinch of black pepper for absorption. Blend it all together and enjoy. This recipe is amazing because, besides being highly nutritious, it's packed with ingredients that offer incredible benefits. You could almost call it a medicine, but in this case, it's delicious, natural, and healthy. Now, since we're talking about things you can remove from your life to improve your health, we recently made a video where we shared 8 everyday items that cause cancer and that most people have at home. That video already has over 2 million views, and so many people have been thanking us because they had no idea that some common household items carried such risks. The video is on your screen right now. Go ahead and click it to watch. I strongly suggest you check it out and take action as soon as possible. It's one of the best things you can do for yourself and your family. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.